We finally made it. The last example number 11. Oh, thank you, mijo. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and try to clean this guy up and figure out how to do this. What's really cool here is one of the basic definitions in calculus gives this definition, and you'll be using this a lot in calculus. You won't quite sure know what it is right now, but the only thing that you have to know for this example is that this particular quotient is called a difference quotient. And so that's why this little cool symbol here is in the algebra of calculus, because this really is a calculus type of fraction that you'll use a lot when you take that next year. So let's go ahead and do this now. It says evaluate a different quotient. So we're given this function f of x as being x squared minus 4x plus 7. Now they want us to find f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So they want us to use this function to find this difference quotient right here. All right, so let's think about this here. What does it mean when it says f of x plus h? Well, what that means is you take x plus h, okay? You take this entire thing right here and you plop it into where it says x. So instead of being f of x is x squared, it would be f of x plus h equals x plus h squared minus 4 times x plus h plus 7. So I replace the x with x plus h. Okay, so let's replace this whole thing with, here we go, ready? I'm going to plop in right here x plus h. So x plus h squared minus 4 times x plus h plus 7. So this whole thing right here, let me just show you, this whole thing, okay, is this, f of x plus h. This whole thing just became this. Basically, look at what I did. I replaced all of the x values with x plus h. Okay, and then it says minus f of x. So we're just going to do minus, in parentheses, what is f of x? Well, come over here. F of x is just simply x squared minus 4x plus 7. So let's just put that right there. X squared minus 4x plus 7. That's all over h. All over h. Okay? So we have a lot of cleanup to do here. Basically, our goal is just to now simplify this as much as possible. So we've done this part. Now we have to simplify this. So let's go ahead and do x plus h quantity squared. If I do the FOIL method, expand it out, I get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Right? So this whole thing became that minus, I'm going to do the shared property. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times h is negative 4h, right? And we have our plus 7 right here, plus 7. And then we have to distribute this negative sign right here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Tamale. So negative x squared. A negative times a positive is a negative x squared. A negative times a negative is our positive 4x. And a negative times a positive is a negative 7. And now it just became longer on top, but that's all over h. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do some cleanup. And let's see here. Let's see, x squared. Oh, look at this. This x squared cancels out with that x squared. If I have 1x squared, that's on the left. Minus 1x squared, that's gone. Let's see, 2xh. There's no 2xh anywhere. How about h squared? H squared, no. Oh, look at this. Negative 4x and a positive 4x. Those guys cancel. And I have a positive 7 and a negative 7. So basically, we just canceled out all those terms that cancel out. And what we have left here is this. I have a 2xh. Okay. I have a positive h squared, right? Positive h squared. And I have a minus 4h. All over h. So if you get this far, you're almost there. We have one last step. Do you notice that 2xh plus h squared minus 4h, they all have an h in common in the numerator? So I could factor out an h on top, which will give me 2x plus h minus 4 all over h. And what do you know? So our final answer is 2x plus h minus 4. And that would be it simplified right there.